lead over Talia. Dancing Fairy. Harry's going fast on the outside. Comedy Court is pushing up on the inside as they send a stride. Expenses had cut the field off and leads. Going into second now is Belly Keneally over on the outside. Comedy Court pushing up on the fence with Talia. A length away, Harry's caught wide and about fifth, followed by M Crazy. Dancing Fairy behind those, and then 2 lengths Speedway Girl wobbled a bit round that turn. A fair way back in the field is Normandy, followed by Aerobics Foothill, and Fine Silk Lady whipped the field in. Expenses led down by the school, a length in front of Talia. Comedy Court travelling well on the inside, and then Harry's followed by Dancing Fairy. Belly Keneally dropping out of it along the inside, followed by M Crazy, and then Normandy starting to make some ground. 6 off the leader. Expenses and Talia in front. Harry's coming at them, and Comedy Court needs a run. Travels well with Dancing Fairy making ground. Talia takes the lead. Harry's after it. Dancing Fairy next, and Comedy Court still held up. It's jogging. It's Harry's going to the lead now. Dancing Court coming after it. Harry's from here's Normandy flashing down the outside. Normandy's going to blow them all out, and Normandy's got up to win a half a length to Dancing Fairy. Harry's ahead away third. Comedy Court was fourth, and a good thing beaten. They're followed by Aerobics, and back behind those to finish in the race, Talia, who showed good pace. Fine Silk Lady, Am Crazy, Expenses knocked up badly. Speedway Girl, Belly Keneally was next to last, and back last of all was Foothill. Normandy has swept down the outside to win, and will pay about $7.30 for the win. A big performance by Norman. And Regal Royal linked in on the outside for Greg Hall, and they're set and racing. Minesweeper, the favourite in the middle of the line, began well. Carinya Pirate began a little slowly, drops across their heels, and so too does Regal Royal. Pace here from Tassie Dancer out in the middle, finds the post in front. Tassie Dancer leads, goes off, booting up hard on the outside. Magic Pursuit holds the rail, and so too Stacey Jones inside it, with the favourite Minesweeper settling sixth. So out they go past the 1,600 metres now, and it's Tassie Dancer, the leader for Brian York, led a length and a half. Die Boots Magic Pursuit into second around. Stacey Jones a length away is Uncovered, who's got a beautiful run under Larry Cassidy fourth. About a length and a half to goes off, trapped out under Childs there, being followed by Terra Tun, Wesley Boy the round, and a length further back is Minesweeper. Oliver's travelling 3 deep on him as well. About a length and a half Play Princess outside Carinya Pirate, and they're followed by Much Ado. Jimmy Cassidy caught wide and is going forward into the back straight, and Regal Royal whipped them in. Down the back they run 1,100 metres before them now. Tassie Dancer 3/4 Magic Pursuit, a length and a half away in third placing. Then Stacey Jones Uncovered having a beautiful run, but can he run the trip? A length to goes off, a length to Terra Tun, tucked away on the inside about the middle of the field. Minesweeper is around him, and Much Ado is going 4 wide now when they reach the 800 turn. One Play Princess, Regal Royal wide out, followed by Weasley Boy and Carinya Pirate. Down the side at the 600 now, and the leader is Tassie Dancer, but Magic Pursuit goes early for Die and has raced into the lead now. Uncovered is stoked up for its run. They're followed by Minesweeper trying to get into the clear. Hall is taking off on Regal Royal. He's coming with a big barnstorming run round the outside as they neared the turn. Whips are cracking. Magic Pursuit the leader. Regal Royal looms up alongside it. Stacey Jones Uncovered behind them. They're followed by Minesweeper, fifth at the bend, and then Carinya Pirate. Regal Royal under Greg Hall takes the lead from Magic Pursuit. Minesweeper with a big job. He's back about fourth or fifth. Regal Royal, Magic Pursuit's kicking back for Die on the inside, and then Stacey Jones closing on the two of them. It's Stacey Jones after Regal Royal. Regal Royal, Stacey Jones grabbed him. Stacey Jones beat Regal Royal. Photo third, Magic Pursuit or Carinya Pirate, and then Minesweeper. A gap behind those Uncovered, who probably found the distance too far. They're trailed by Terra Tun. Behind those, Play Princess goes off. They were trailed by Much Ado, Wesley Boy well back, and Tassie Dancer, the early leader, one of the last to greet the judge. Stacey Jones, Jason Patton, the Victorian, strikes in the first round of the Jockey's Challenge. A beautiful ride, put him to sleep on the fence. Magic Pursuit and Regal Royal were out and running a long way from home, ready to go. Third of the night. Lights flashing away, all clears through, racing at the 1,200 metres. Hooker missed it about a length, settles at the end with Recollection. Out very fast as this Nick ahead of Emotional Success, ridden on the pace again today. A length away in third, Hunger Strike moving up fast on the outside, and they're followed by Dashing Diamond, Wonder Brindle Moose. Cinnabar through along the inside rail with the first turn coming up. Corona Star outside it, then Tempted Lady. Bacon Bits has got a fair way back in the field, followed by Recollection, Tamara Fox, and Hooker is last of all. Down the side of Emotional Success pushing up along the inside is a narrow leader. Isnick is second. Hunger Strike on the outside is third. Wonder Brindle Moose followed then by Cinnabar on the fence. Bacon Bits is starting her run round the outside now. She's moving into third, placing wide out, and they're followed by Hooker and Dashing Diamond. Corona Stars going backwards at the home turn. At the bend now, an Emotional Success in front, 3/4 to Isnick. Wonder Brindle Moose and Bacon Bits on the outside is in fourth, placing, followed by Dashing Diamond. But Emotional Success leads into the straight. Isnick second. Bacon Bits on the outside with the pink blinkers. It's Emotional Success in front, halfway down the running. Nicely clear from Isnick, Bacon Bits, Brindle Moose. But in the run home, Emotional Success wins it by a length. Isnick, Bacon Bits third, Brindle Moose fourth, and then Dashing Diamond. They're followed by Recollection, Tamara Fox, Hooker, Hunger Strike, with a break to Corona Stars. Put in another poor one tonight. Back behind her to finish in the race there were Tempted Lady towards the end in company with Cinnabar. Well, they've been trying different riding tactics. They rode her back in the field, which obviously didn't work last start at Sandown. But she's jumped to the front tonight, and she really has relished the task. She found plenty, and it's another one for Jace tonight. They're set to go. Second leg of this challenge between the Sydney and Victorian riders. Triumph drawn in middle gate in the orange colours. They're off now. Triumph out fairly. A little slow to move was the grey there, York Minster. Hot Taste began okay. There's Nailem going forward for Brian York in the early part to find the lead. Martago goes up fast into second, and they're followed then by Triumph right on the speed in third placing. At that bottom turn, Deerfield settling down fourth on the inside of Bellreeve. A length and a half further back is Fingar. Going forward, Video Fan for Patton on the outside, and then Hot Taste middle of the field, the rail. 2 lengths further back is Jayantha, being followed by Grays at the back of the field. They're Mount Arthur third to last, followed by York Minster on the inside of Blue Turns to Grey. They're inside the 1,000. Good pace. Nailem led Martago and neck. A length and a half. Triumph beautifully placed by Greg Childs, fourth on the outside. Deerfield is holding the rail. A length and a half to Bellreeve. Video Fan trapped out 3 wide. Hot Taste the rail. Wonder Fingar followed by Jayantha, and then came Mount Arthur, and towards the end Blue Turns to Grey on the outside of York Minster. Down the side they race now. Nailem just the leader from Martago, and Triumph going up 3 wide with his run now. Video Fan under hard riding is coming home fairly well from Deerfield, and then Bellreeve under pressure. Fingar starting to run home very nicely around the outside in the light blue cap now for Peter Mertens. Triumph has taken the lead round the home turn. He's going to corner in front of Nailem, but Fingar's running home well, and Bellreeve is coming into the race too. Triumph the leader, Fingar the widest in the blinkers is coming after it from Bellreeve just inside it, and then Martago and Hot Taste. Triumph the leader, Fingar, Bellreeve and Hot Taste for Greg Hall. It swapped them on the outside and will race away, and Hot Taste has won it, drawing clear by 2 lengths. Triumph or Bellreeve for the minors, nothing in it. Fingar just died on the run. Then Deerfield, Nailem, followed by Video Fan, and then Mount Arthur. A break behind those two. Martago followed by Jayantha. Towards the end of the field, a Blue Turns to Grey, who was last to finish, and next to last, York Minster. Well, that's come with an unbelievable finishing run. Hot Taste, number 10, ridden by Greg Hall, who hasn't won a race since December of 1996. Well, he's had his night tonight. It's his 7th start here, and he's been placed on 3 other occasions, but didn't he turn in a wonderful finishing burst? Greg Hall. We haven't seen a lot of Greg lately for one reason or another. Since he injured his neck and was out, he's travelled the country and been riding in interstate carnivals. But he's lost none of that touch, has he? Wonderful balance, riding with the whip, and the horse produced a great burst. He went through a patch there. He placed 5 times in a row without winning, and then a dismal failure behind Skilling at its last start, although not beaten all that far. But here to Moonee Valley tonight, drawn 1, put to sleep, and produced a big finishing run. Second, number 8, Bellreeve, who fought on very well for Corey Brown.
N50 180 over 3 and a G160, 2 Joyful As 160, Quinella 2140 and the trifecta 140 170. As we head to Greg Miles now for race 5 at Moonee Valley.
All in, set to go. Flight Pattern, one of the more favoured runners, stood well. They're off. Now, naturalised Mr. Start a length or so. Captain Clipper began well, but Pedlar's Best shot to the front early. Pedlar's Best leads Viengar going to second. Captain Clipper with a good trail third on the inside. They're followed by Horizon Tower out 3 wide, and Flight Pattern is in the centre. 2 lengths to Cyber Vein, followed a length back by Blue Chip on the rail. Stuntman is around it. Irish Squire off the track. 1 to Gothic Titan, 4 to Naturalised and Mr. Selby. Up the side of the course, Pedlar's Best being pressed by Viengar the outside. Horizon Tower 3 deep all the way is third around Flight Pattern and Captain Clipper on the rail. 1 Cyber Vein and then Stuntman Blue Chip. They're followed by Irish Squire wide out, followed further back by Gothic Titan, Naturalised Mr. Selby. Viengar takes the lead at the 400. Flight Pattern coming after it quickly. Pedlar's Best on the rail and they're followed by Captain Clipper. Blue Chip is next when they sweep the corner and then Cyber Vein and further back Gothic Titan, Naturalised. Viengar the leader. Flight Pattern a length away trying hard. Captain Clipper's 2 lengths astern. Flight Pattern after the leader Viengar. Viengar tackled by Flight Pattern. Cyber Vein running on fairly well, but now Flight Pattern has drawn clear, taken the upper hand, and Flight Pattern takes it out. Beats Viengar by 2 lengths. Captain Clipper is third, running about a bit in the straight. Mr. Selby's made a lot of ground, followed by Naturalised, Cyber Vein, Blue Chip, Gothic Titan never came into it. Irish Squire well back, trailed by Stuntman, who also didn't run on. They're trailed by Pedlar's Best, who dropped right out of it and beat only Horizon Tower to the line. Victory for Flight Pattern, number 5, to pay $5.90 and $2.10. Viengar battled very strongly in second place. It'll pay $1.90, and Captain Clipper wobbled out towards the middle of the track towards the end of it. Just about right to go. This is the Crown Trophy. Starter has them. Oh, hello, no, they're all in. They're right. They look okay to me. But the starter holds on to them, so obviously all isn't well. They're off now. And the starter sent them pretty well. Drummond Chase in the middle of the line finds the front early. Danzig's Pleasure was away fast with Tyaga. Bay of Sunshine is hunting up. Warrisan is prominent too. Pressure right on early. Desert Mistral is going to be last into the turn at the 800 metres, and Tuscan Rule third or fourth last with Connive. So at that bend now, Drummond Chase working overtime, caught on the outside. Bay of Sunshine holds the rail. Mancini's Magic a length and a half away third, and Dr. Dazzle's got up to be fourth for Patton on the outside, followed by Warrisan and then Tyaga. Tuscan Rule is wider out on the course, followed then by Danzig's Pleasure. Back over on the inside as they came down the side of the course. Copeland is starting to make a run around the outside. A fair way back though, Piper's Piper and Desert Mistral. These two have had a great battle. Bay of Sunshine on the inside and Drummond Chase, and now Tyaga is let loose with a ripping run. He's charged around the outside to join the leaders at the turn. Then Dr. Dazzle, Mancini's Magic, and Desert Mistral coming from last down the outside. Tyaga sprints away though in the straight. Tyaga out in the middle of the course in front. Bay of Sunshine battling back strongly. Desert Mistral's flying. Tyaga tired but wins. Tyaga from Bay of Sunshine second, and Desert Mistral third on the outside, rattling home. Piper's Piper also got home well, followed by Drummond Chase, who worked early, and then Connive. Back behind those horses, Dr. Dazzle, Warrisan, Tuscan Rule never came into it again. Back behind him, Danzig's Pleasure. Then there's a break to Copeland, who's beaten only Mancini's Magic to the line. He's broken down Mancini's Magic. He's gone amiss awfully, and Lenny Beasley has jumped off. Now it's 8 and a photo. Tyaga's won very, very easily. Not much in it for the miners. Desert Mistral's made a lot of ground, and Bay of Sunshine over on the rails. But Tyaga, ridden by Damien Oliver, has taken it out. Second has gone to Bay of Sunshine on the inside, number 1. And Moonee Valley early next season. Now they're ready for the last event. Silent Bird getting a little toey. Quietly Adamant has the outside and jumped okay. Mrs. Bentley out nicely towards the inside for Preble. Out quickly too is Fayette in the early part as they run down to the bottom turn. Traffair is showing some pace, wants to cut them off. And as they race into that 1200 metres now, Traffair the leader. Out by a length and a half to Mrs. Bentley. Running third then over on the outside is Little Miss Echo going forward around Fayette, and then Quietly Adamant easing back to about 5th. Being followed then by, back behind those, Amati Saklar, Famous Folly, 1 to Amy's Dream. Caught 3 wide there from Silent Bird. Austria's got a long way back over on the inside from Winning Is Best, and 2 to Northern Habit. Traffair the leader. Little Miss Echo second at the 800. Over on the rails third is Mrs. Bentley from Quietly Adamant on the outside of Fayette and Famous Folly back on the rail. They're followed by Amy's Dream and next to Marty Zaclar. Austria's in an awkward place on the rail, followed by Winning Is Best, Silent Bird, Northern Habit. They've slowed down. Traffair at the 600.5. Little Miss Echo. Mrs. Bentley on the inside now has to be scrubbed up to stay there. Quietly Adamant's coming with her run. Amy's Dream is starting to work home, and then Fayette, Famous Folly over on the rails held up. Winning Is Best and the orange coming around them. Traffair's dictated the last few furlongs. Corners a length in front. Coming home Amy's Dream and Quietly Adamant, and Winning Is Best is running on. Mrs. Bentley in the white cap is in the clear. Traffair leads. Mrs. Bentley's coming home. Winning Is Best out wide, and Silent Bird. It's Traffair in front. Preble is trying to get that there on Mrs. Bentley, but Traffair in front. Famous Folly flies. Traffair's wanted to head to Famous Folly, and Mrs. Bentley. Preble did everything he could, but it's a good return for him running third. Then Quietly Adamant, who weakened on her run. Austria got a long way back, but rattled through on the fence, and then Silent Bird, Fayette. Amy's Dream wilted to Marty Zaclar. Winning Is Best. Little Miss Echo towards the tail, and one more here, and that's Northern Habit a bad last.
Thanks, Greg. Great to link up with you again.
The line. Now they're set. Set to run. Signal about to be given. They stand. Set to run. And they're ready now. About to go the first of 7 races this evening. Lights blinking away on top of the gates. And just waiting on the signal from behind, and they'll be underway for the first here. Our signal given.